What's up? Hold up, mask. You know, we gotta stay safe. Oh wait, hold up. You know, we good. Okay. It's your favorite Christian boy, Teron Oglesby, back with y'all with another video. We're here with our other series, WEHA, Behind the Scenes of The Office. You know, because we do have our behind the scenes of our shows, but this is for The Office. And I'm with our production manager, right? Supa Steff Phifer. Woohoo! Makes everything possible with the rotation. And let me get this right. With, like, he knows everything. He's the one that taught me and Radio Davia behind the camera. He's the one that taught us how to work the boards.
Yes.
How to,
great teacher.
Great teacher. Mm-hmm. He does the recordings. He does everything. Like, if you can look right now, come get a couple.
He looks like a ninja, but
look at this. In
real life, he's quite a handsome fella. You can't really see him because he's covered up right now.
Look at all this. He is just working.
Yeah. And he's got years of experience. What do you got to say?
I'll take the mask off for a second. Hi.
Oh, there
my Rona beard?
There's his beautiful face.
I haven't had to shave in like a month, so I'm chilling. Yeah. I gotta put the filter back in.
He's putting the filter back in.
You have oh my god.
He's serious.
My mama gave me this one.
That's a nice mask.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody's masked up. We're not practicing social distancing, but
that's too funny.
You know, I'm getting back.
So we got a couple questions for you.
What's up?
What number one? What got you into production?
When I was a little kid, I had my favorite toy. My favorite toy was my tape recorder, which is what this is actually a drawing of. It became my logo because it was my childhood tape recorder. It was called My First Sony. It was made by Sony. And I used to go around on the playground with my tape recorder and interview all the kids. I would sing into my tape recorder. I would do voices into my tape recorder. I would make up shows and my radio shows and songs and whatever I could do with my tape recorder. And that was the foundation for everything that I do now. So that's why I always keep this picture of this tape recorder, because whenever I look at it, it reminds me of the passion of just loving.
Was it a red Panasonic tape recorder? I had one too.
It was a Sony.
Okay, a Sony.
I'm young, guys, so I wouldn't know what that is.
It was a Sony.
Okay.
It was a kid line. It was
I just had Apple.
Okay.
So.
We had tape recorders.
Yeah.
I don't know, Steff. You had a tape recorder?
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
I was born
he's older than you think. No offense. He's older than you think.
I was born in 84. I'm 35 years old.
And they still had tape recorders in 84?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't stop using
I wouldn't know, guys.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
I gotta talk.
It's too hot.
I didn't stop using a tape recorder until, what was it? I didn't start recording on CDs until maybe 2000. Okay. Before that, I was using nothing but cassette tapes.
Him and his tape recorder.
And as I got older, and I became like a preteen, I just would collect tape recorders, and I would start putting tape recorders all in front of me. Oh my God. And I would have cassettes in each one of them, and I would push play. I would record myself doing voices on one, and then push play on it. I would have music on another tape recorder, push play on it, then I push record on one of them. I would talk to the recording of my voice so it sounded like it was two people talking, and I would have the background music on the other tape recorder.
Wow, creative mind.
So I would do all that as a kid. So it was inevitable that when I got to college,
so when you went to college, did you go under the major film production and stuff like that?
Well, it actually started in high school where I really got into film production.
Oh, the elective stuff?
Yeah, I started taking film production as an elective, and I did the morning announcements with another local celebrity, Dave Schaller, who became, I believe he was the head of promotion for UFC, and now he works for the Sixers or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, we did that in high school, and then in college is when I got into more of the radio production side of things and started doing Hofstra Radio.
Okay, so how did you get involved with WEHA? Because WEHA has been open for 10 years now.
Well, here's that. So after I left college the first time, because I dropped out of college to sing, and I joined a singing group and I toured around the country with them, but I've developed a relationship. In a way. And I was doing my own thing with my sister too, the Menu, and I developed a relationship with the local Atlantic City radio station because I would always come as an artist to give them music I was doing, whether it was with In a Way, whether it was with the Menu.
Oh, so you were already giving music to WEHA before you came on?
Well, I was giving music to before it was even WEHA. I was giving music to them back in 2002 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. I was giving music to them back when they were WXXY. And then when one of the DJs I was really cool with took over the station in 2008, and it became WGXM, at that time, I wasn't doing as much music, and I had free time on my hands, and I said, yo, do you need an intern to do anything? So he said, yeah. Like me. So I came in, and I interned, and that's where I met the Hawks, because at the time, the Hawks were there, but they hadn't taken over the station yet. They were there. Deacon Hawks was the president, and I'm pretty sure behind the scenes, he was a powerful influence behind the scenes in more ways than one. And then also Sister Hawks had her show that came on right before the hip hop show, which is where I interned. And plus I knew the Hawks from church, but of course that was the first time working with them was when I was interning for WGXM at the time. Okay. And that's where I also earned my nickname, because I did so much. Whatever I was asked to do, I did it, and I did it well. To the point where they were like, you're not a regular Steff, you're a super Steff. So that's where I got my nickname. I was to ask you that too, how you get your name. Yeah, so I was interning behind the scenes, and I also was an intern on the air. So I worked the boards, because I already had experience working the boards. I worked the boards for the flagship show of the station with the station general manager. And he gave me my nickname on the air. And so it stuck with me. That's Jared, right? Huh? Jared, right? The station manager? No, who was the station manager? The station manager back then was Al Thomas was the station manager. Oh, okay. And so I was interning for his show and also behind the scenes doing everything else they needed me to do. And he gave me the nickname Supa. So how does it feel to, you know how WHA, we've been growing drastically throughout the years. How does it feel to grow with WHA? I know this is the third or second building. How y'all grew to get more cell towers, social media wise, and just in general, how does it feel to be part of a company that grew so well? Well, I mean, I grew right from a little kid basically into an adult WHA. I grew from watching the Hawks just be at the station to take over the station and start WHA. Like, again, I was an intern with them from jump. I was an intern who got promoted to a radio personality back when it was somebody else in charge. Then when that person who was in charge stopped being in charge and the Hawks took over, I got promoted again. They called me and brought me in as the production director, which I am to this day. And I was there from the first day. I mean, so much so that the first commercial ever that WHA ever needed, which is the commercial that you still hear to this day at the top of the hour, is 10 years old. WEHA, Port Republic and Atlantic City. My gosh. I did that in my parents' basement. I'll never forget it. And after that, we were off. It was off to the races, and we've been in a few locations, and I've seen people come, seen people go. And then, I mean, the big one was we won 2 Stellar Awards, and we had 6 nominations. That's my next question. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. So to see it grow to where it is now is just like I always knew it would. And that's crazy because when I was with the Stellar Awards, when I knew y'all won 2013, 2015, correct? Yeah. 2013, 2015. So when I came as an intern, I felt as though like, this is my first time. Like this year would be my first time being with them by employee as to watch us get a Stellar or even be nominated. Even though Corona got us canceled. But anyways, how did it feel? August. Oh, it got postponed? Okay. August. So hey, I might be going. But how does it when you were on the stage, even though that was the year we lost, how does it feel the year let me tell you something. Yeah, how was that experience when you went to the Stellars to represent us? I was about to say another word, but I was mad the year that we won and I didn't go. On the stage. I was mad. I was so mad the year that we won and I didn't go because I couldn't afford to go. I didn't think to save any money at the time. I was still living with my parents and about to get married, and I was trying to keep my money together. And we won, and they had to call me on the phone to tell me, and I was excited, but then I was mad I wasn't there. And then so then when I finally get to go,
back, and we were nominated again. This time we didn't win, and I was on stage ready to get the award, and then they called someone else's name. If you go look at the picture, you won't see my face.
I seen the picture.
Everybody else was like this. Oh, we're so happy for the winner.
And so was like... So guys, that is our behind the scenes WEHA office, and this is our production manager again, Supa Steff Phifer.
Yep.
With your favorite radio diva in the background, Miss Lisa Diane Hall, and me, your favorite Christian boy, Teron Oglesby. Thank you for watching this video, and we're out. Peace.
Bye.